about right now. Let's talk drones. Like there's not enough talk about drones. All right. I don't know if you guys know this, but the Pentagon had a press conference this morning. I don't know why it was so darn early, but I listened to it on my way to work. I've really been researching this. I've been studying this, and I'm going to give you my take on it. Well, right away with these drones, like the drones, the size of a car drone, the size of an SUV drone, what I've seen with these is they're on a mission. They're on a reconnaissance, observance, mapping. I don't know. They are on a mission. Why it's so prevalent in New Jersey is beyond me. I might get back into that later. I just don't want to take it in that direction right away. What we're seeing, a lot of these drones that people are seeing, which I personally have not seen one. There's been one over my work here. I'm in Fredericksburg, Virginia. So there's been plenty over Fredericksburg and Stafford, just not down by me, that I have seen. What people are seeing is they're seeing red lights or they're seeing red and green lights. Well, that's FAA. Red and green lights are FAA. You know, they wanted to at some point approve them with the FAA. But then there are other drones that we just don't know what they're doing. Like they're glowing orange. They're throwing out what looks like to be laser beams, which you should look up the meaning of laser, what laser stands for. There's all sorts of things. And what the Pentagon said from their words was there's about 20% of drones out there that they know what they are. They know that they're, maybe Department of Defense, maybe a helicopter, maybe a personal drone, but there's 80% going on out there they don't know. And like I was telling someone, every good Department of Defense employee knows you do not present the public with a problem unless you fully understand it and unless you have a solution. And I don't think they fully understand it or have a solution. And that's why they haven't said very much at all. I don't think it's this big. I'm hiding it. I think they don't know. Just like what we're seeing in the sky. Why they don't address it? Because they don't fully know what's going up there. Okay, so what are these drones looking for? Well, there's not just one thing going on. There's two. There's these orbs that are moving around at hypersonic, supersonic speed, doing all kinds of maneuvers. They're being seen by the Navy on the West Coast. They're being seen on the East Coast. We've seen them going up and down the river for years. Never been able to get it, but they'll go, they'll stop, they'll go. They go up and down my river. And back 7/11/2020, I got one. It started out, and I will, maybe I'll make this like a video, and I'll pipe in what I'm talking about. But I got a silver, well, it started out as an orange bubble in my neighbor's yard. It was an orange bubble in my neighbor's yard. I'm walking my dogs up to it. Like, who's washing their car? What's going on? Well, then that bubble started going up really fast. Like, in the middle of summer, it's dry. There's no wind, We're as still as anything in the swamp. You guys know that. So it's going up, up, up. Then it changes. It turns into a clear bubble with a black and a white thing in there moving around like a jack. And that thing went up, 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 and behind a home. I did get it on video, not when it was orange, but when it did turn, and I zoomed in. I've done the breakdown. Again, there is a video that I'll try to attach, but how you can find it is to look up My River Runs to Him, GCA 2020-0711. That's how you find it. Hashtag before the GTA. Sorry. But that's how I found it. So, we got these. The Navy has seen them. I don't know if you saw on MRMBB, he released that Navy footage or the audio that they were seeing. And you know what? The Navy's not engaging in these. The Navy's not shooting at these. So why should we? If you know anything about rules of engagement, you never engage on something you don't know the capabilities of. Well, you're gonna pick a fight with something you don't know that could just blow you up. You don't do that. We don't do that. Plus, we don't shoot at things that aren't shooting at us, that aren't hostile. And the one thing where one of those drones was releasing something, the person filming it said it was dispensing. They didn't say it was firing. You got to pay attention to the wording of the people actually seeing it. We're seeing it second, third hand. They're seeing it firsthand. They're hearing it too. So anyway, we've got these silver, what they look like in the sky, or orange sometimes, orbs. flying all around, zipping over the ocean, everywhere, actually all over the United States. But I think that's what these drones are looking at. What's going on now? Who the drones are, I don't know. I don't have any idea, because some of these drones look wild, and there's so many of them. They're not all from the government. I just, something like Trump said, something very weird is going on. And I think it's two things. It's these silver orbs that have become really prevalent. Back in the day, I used to call them silver surfers. I've done videos on them. I've caught them zipping around the clouds. They're those little black things we see in the clouds. They're just in shadow when we see them black. They're in the system. They're all through the system. Why they're making themselves seen, or maybe people are looking up now. Maybe the veil is thinning. Maybe people are able to see now. Maybe the planets have rotated in such a way that we can see, because it's all clockwork up there, and it all pertains to us. If you don't think the stars affect every move you make and every move we make and everything, think again. We're all connected. We're all connected. I'm you, you're me. Anyway, so that's what I see. And as far as this, are they detecting a broken arrow, a uranium? Well, uranium is going to be, or is that what it is? Uranium, whatever. It has to be very contained. So first of all, it's going to be very contained. The higher up you are, the less you're going to detect it. On the ground, feet on the ground, sniffers, dogs, that's what's going to detect this type of thing, not way up in heat signatures. It doesn't put off heat signatures. It's so enclosed in metal over metal over metal. That's not the way to find a broken arrow from up in the sky. And that's not how you do it. Is that a part of this? Maybe there is a false flag trying to go off, and these plotters are trying to rewrite history, trying to fix it. No, this can't happen. If this happens, that'll happen. That fall down. So maybe these plotters, these silver orbs, these orange orbs, are changing history, are messing with the dimensions, are shuffling us to slowing down the shuffle to a place where it's a better spot for us. I don't know. I know that this is probably hokey pokey to a lot of people, but we don't know what's going on, and nobody knows what's going on. So we can't discredit anything. So I see techno hippie. Oh, children in tunnels up there. That's a very good point. Maybe good is finally trying to be done. Think of this big dark room. You're in this big dark room. Oh my God, it seems so dark, and it's dark, and I don't know what. Shine one little light, one little candle. It brightens up the whole room. So keep your light shining. Don't give up on anything. Be a good person no matter what comes around you, and stick to yourself. Stay true. Stay in your lane. Mind your own business, and do the right thing. Bye, guys. Keep shining. Talk to you soon.